Good morning, party people. We are getting ready to start our journals for Friday. So, Friday's journal is about a vase. Today's journal is for our white group. So, if you are in the white group, you are in the right spot. Let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So, our first prompt for today is green, and green is group. So, what group or category would we put a vase into? So, take a look at these pictures here. A vase is a container that we use. We might put flowers in it, or we might put other decorations in it. Some people don't put anything in it and just use them for decorations. So think about that as we move forward here. Green is group. So what group or category would we put this into? Think about maybe some things you would put into a vase. That could be a category that we have. All right, guys, so we're going to move on to blue. Blue is do. So what do we do with a vase, or what does it do? So we just said something that we could do with a vase. That we might be putting something in it. So you guys can tell me, what do we put in it? Or you could tell me, what else do we do with it? Where would you put a vase in your house? Or what does a vase do? Does it look cool? Does it sit there? Think about that as you answer these questions. All right, you guys, so our next one is eye, and eye is, well, what do these look like? Remember, we got to answer 3 different questions for this. So we need to answer, what size is it? So look at these. Are these all the same size? And if so, what size are they? Are they small? Are they big? Are they medium? Are they huge? Are they tiny? Are these the same size as these? Can some be big and some be small? Think about that as you answer the question. Our next one is shape. So what shapes do we see in a vase? So do we see a shape up here in our opening? What about here in the spout? The spout is what? Maybe water would come out of here. So what shape would we maybe see here? Or if you look right here on this vase, what shapes do you see painted on? Go ahead and answer for shape, you guys. The last one is, what color is it? So I normally ask, like, is it one color? Does it have many colors? Or if we look here, what kind of colors are you seeing on our vases in the pictures? Does this one have any color at all? Think about that as you answer your questions. All right, guys, we're going to move on to wood. And wood, as we know, is, what is it made of? So what is a vase made out of? So look at this one in our top left corner. It's clear. And we know that anything that's kind of clear is usually made out of one thing, maybe something that a window is made out of. So think about, what are our windows made out of? But these could be made of something different. So if you've ever taken a ceramics class before, or if you know what ceramics are, we have some people that like to make vases out of ceramics and clay. So think about that as we answer our question for wood. Now let's move on to parts. So what parts of a vase do we have? So we have multiple vases here. We have lots of different kinds. So we have this part up top. We might think of that as an opening. But think about this on the bottom. How does it stand up? It has to have something on the bottom, maybe like a base or a foot. And our different parts, maybe some have things that you can hold on to pick it up. Maybe some of them have things inside of them. You can talk about those parts as well. So go ahead and let's answer for pink for parts. All right, guys, we have 2 more. Good working so far. Let's keep it up for 2 more prompts here. So white is where. Where would we see or use a vase? So we've talked about some vases being in history. Some of them used to be painted and showing what used to happen in the past. Where do we see things that happened in our history? Where could we go to see things that happened in our past? Where else could we see a vase? Do you have a vase at home? Where is it located? What do you put on it? Where do you see it at? Think about those questions as you answer. All right, y'all, the last one is orange. And orange as well. What else do we know about a vase? So what else do you guys know about them? Where do they come from? Who makes them? What else could you put inside of them? Where else could you find them in your house? Or where else could you find them outside of your house? Think about that as you answer for vase. And as you guys finish up for orange, make sure you give yourself a big pat on the back this morning for all your hard work this week. You guys have completed all of your journals after this for the week, so be sure to have a great weekend and make sure you get lots of rest and be ready to join us on Monday for our next set of journals. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.